Everything you want to know about Paige Bueckers, American basketball player, born the 20th of October 2001, age 23 years, Edina, Minnesota, United States. Current team Dallas Wings, #5 guard. Height 1.83 m. Parents Amy Detbarn, Bob Bueckers. Education Hopkins High School, 2016-2020. Weight 64 kilograms. Playing career 2025. Present early life and career. Bueckers was born on October 20th, 2001 in Edina, Minnesota, and grew up in neighboring St. Louis Park. She started playing basketball at age 5. As a child, she also played Little League Baseball as a catcher, as well as football and soccer, but focused on basketball by first grade. Bueckers became friends with National Basketball Association, NBA player Jalen Suggs while in elementary school. She was coached by her father in basketball until 7th grade. Bueckers drew inspiration from NBA players LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, and Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA, players Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird. She grew up supporting the Minnesota Lynx of the WNBA. In 7th grade, Bueckers played for the 10th grade and junior varsity basketball teams at Hopkins High School in Minnetonka. By that time, she was also playing year-round with North Tartan, an amateur athletic union AAAU program, competing in the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League, a national circuit. Bueckers grew 4 inches in the year before her 8th grade season. She joined Hopkins's varsity team in 8th grade under head coach Brian Cosgriff, averaging 8.9 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. She led her team in three-point shooting and ranked second in assists. Hopkins finished with a 28-3 record and a runner-up finish at the Class 4A state tournament, where Bueckers was named to the all-tournament team. High school career. Bueckers made her freshman season debut for Hopkins High School on November 25, 2016, recording 28 points, 5 steals, and 4 assists in a 74-34 win over Osseo Senior High School. That year, she assumed a more important role than in her 8th grade season and became one of the team's leading scorers and passers. As a freshman, Bueckers averaged 20.8 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 steals, and 4.1 assists per game, earning All-Metro first-team honors from the Star Tribune. She led Hopkins to a 31-1 record, its only loss coming against Elk River High School at the Class 4A state championship. Bueckers made the Class 4A all-tournament team. In January 2018, as a sophomore, Bueckers was sidelined with an ankle injury that had been hurting her for the first 2 months of the season. She finished the season averaging 22.3 points, 6.8 assists, and 5.9 rebounds per game. Bueckers helped Hopkins to a 28-4 record, but suffered her 3rd straight loss at the Class 4A state title game, despite leading all scorers with 37 points. She was named Star Tribune Metro Player of the Year, becoming the first sophomore to win the award since its creation 34 years earlier. Bueckers was also recognized as Minnesota Gatorade Player of the Year for athletic excellence, academic achievement, and exemplary character. Quote, as a junior on February 1, 2019, Bueckers scored a career-high 43 points in a 69-66 win over Wayzata High School and surpassed 2,000 career points. On March 16th, despite having an illness that had caused her to vomit earlier in the day, she recorded 13 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 5 steals as her team won the Class 4A state championship 74-45 over Stillwater Area High School. Hopkins finished the season with a 32-0 record. Bueckers averaged 24.4 points, 5.1 assists, 4.9 rebounds, and 4.6 steals per game, repeating as Star Tribune Metro Player of the Year and Minnesota Gatorade Player of the Year. She was one of 3 finalists for the Gatorade National Player of the Year award. That year, Bueckers moved to the Minnesota Metro Stars AAU program, following her former North Tartan coach, Tara Starks. In August 2019, she was named AAU Player of the Year by Prep Girls Hoops, Bueckers dribbling for Hopkins High School. On January 29, 2020, during her senior season, Bueckers became the first female high school player to be featured on the cover of basketball magazine Slam. Toward the end of the season, she suffered from a stress reaction in her right leg due to overuse. Bueckers sometimes wore a walking boot as a preventative measure, was limited in practice and missed the first game of the state tournament. She led Hopkins to the Class 4A state championship game, which was canceled on March 13th amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Bueckers was selected to play at the McDonald's All-American Game and the Jordan Brand Classic, two prestigious high school all-star games, but both were canceled due to the pandemic. She averaged 21.4 points, 9.4 assists, 5.4 steals, and 5 rebounds per game, leading Hopkins to another undefeated season and 62 consecutive wins. Bueckers was again honored as Star Tribune Metro Player of the Year, becoming the award's first 3-time winner. She was named Gatorade Female High School Athlete of the Year, Gatorade National Player of the Year, Naismith Prep Player of the Year, Morgan Wooten National Player of the Year, and Minnesota Miss Basketball. Bueckers finished as Hopkins' all-time leader in points, assists, and steals. Bueckers has been regarded as one of the best players in Minnesota girls' high school basketball history. During her senior season, Star Tribune columnist Chip Scoggins compared her influence in the state to that of Lindsay Whalen, writing, "A generation of girls, now young women, throughout the Twin Cities and greater Minnesota, grew up idolizing as a basketball star. Bueckers is having that same impact on a new generation of girls,